Season 4 is off to a hot start here in the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty. We return home after a 2-0 start after last week going on the road and defeating Miami on the road in a tough defensive battle where George Anku tried to make some plays late and made some mistakes, and our defense prevailed in the end. Alex Holman and all those boys up front, Zach Traylor and Uche, the freshman, ended up putting too much pressure on him in the end and propelled us to a 1-point victory, moving us to the number 11 team in the country right now. Duke Hymas is off to an excellent start to his career. He's taking care of the football. He's showing that accuracy even downfield. Even though his skill caps are what they are, he's been playing like lights out football at the quarterback position. Only one turnover, and that comes off of a dropped pass into the defender's hands. Dylan Gilliam had a rough going versus Miami, but was over 130 or so yards in game number 1. But we'll see if he can bounce back strong. He is not in jeopardy of losing his spot or anything like that. But defensively, we are having a really good year in all phases, especially in the secondary. Nicholas Reed had a pick 6 in game number 1. We saw Corey Myrick had an interception last episode. And now here we are, going up against a tough Penn State team led by Teddy Schofield, who is really, really good as a quarterback, a former 5-star, I believe. And then Willie Brink. If that name sounds familiar, remember, he was the running back for West Virginia the last few seasons. So now he transfers to get more brand exposure, and we'll see if that pays off, to be honest with you. So they also have the best rated player in the entire NCAA right now, and that is Cesar Chavis, who had a amazing freshman season, was an All-American at that, and I think that he's going to be in for a pretty good career at safety. We'll see if he can be an All-American again. So let's get this game underway, as here is a good return back to about the 15. I guess it's not really a good return. But out comes Duke Hymas, the freshman out of Fort Lauderdale. He has been extremely good for us so far this year. The first pass is out to Courtney Lyles, the quarterback transfer over to running back, as he does get a few yards, but this one is coming back on the holding call by the transfer portal right tackle, Lane Briggs. 2nd and 17 now. Here is pressure on Hymas. He goes down, and that's going to be a loss of about 5. We're back at the 3-yard line now. It's a 3rd and 22. Don't do anything stupid. Here's a throw to the right side. It's intercepted by the defense. But there is a flag on the play, and they're going to call pass interference. And wow, we get a break there. And it's a free first down also. So here is a fresh set of downs. Back to Gilliam. He runs it up the middle for a gain of 9, looking for a big bounce back game where he was bottled up for less than, I believe, 30 yards rushing versus Miami. Here's Hymas rolling to the right side, throwing at the last second. He's going to have his man downfield. That is Hashim Banagu, the former high school quarterback, been developing as a receiver. He's been really, really good for us. Quick throw across the middle. That's Tracy Augustine, who was our top recruit at receiver a year ago. He redshirted, and now he's playing. As here's Courtney Lyles with a nice carry up the middle to the 20. And now this drive continues. We're rolling now. 1st and 10. A quick throw across the middle. It's the redshirt freshman, Robert Session, and he picks up 9. To the 11, a direct snap right there to Courtney Lyles, who breaks the tackle, and he's got the first down, and we're inside the 10-yard line. This long drive, remember, we are back at the 3. 1st and goal now. Hymas takes off. It's a touchdown. What a long drive here for Marshall, and we score on our opening drive, and it's 7-0. That's a demoralizing drive for a defense that really pretty much had an interception, and that got taken away. So here's Schofield now running the football to the right side. He's got space to start the next drive, and that's a gain of 25 on their first play from scrimmage. Play action fake now to Willie Brink. Here's a throw to the sideline, knocked away, and it looks like that was David Hardwick Jr. in coverage. He can do it all, to be honest with you. 3rd and 10. Here is pressure, throw into the right side, intercepted. It's Darvion Childers who starts for the first time this season, has his first interception of the year. How about Alex Holman right there, getting pressure on Schofield, probably forcing that ball to be thrown way quicker than he wanted it to be. And now we have possession. Play action fake from high base, escaping pressure. He's going to throw this one on the run, looking for DeJuan Whitehead, and he's got it on the sideline for the first down. Whitehead has entered this season as our top returning starter at wideout, as he did eclipse 1,000 yards a year ago for the first time in his career as a sophomore. Looking for a big year in year number 3 for him. Here's a throw to the end zone. Looking for him. It's a touchdown. What a throw by Hymas, but even better route with the separation by Whitehead. The timing between those two was impeccable on that play. 14-0. So here we go back on defense, and our defense has been playing well. So if you give this D a lead, they might not give it back. Here is a run to the right side, and that's Willie Brink getting swallowed up. Chasen Clark and the senior linebacker Ashton Heflin. Pressure on Schofield on the screen. Brink has it, though, and he picks up a lot of that yardage back, a gain of 10. That brings it to a 3rd and very short. Here is a option keeper, and that's a stop in the backfield. It's Ashton Heflin again. And we have to force them to punt the ball away, because here comes the offense back on the field. There's a nice run by Dylan Gilliam, and he picks up the first down. He's close to 50 yards rushing up to this point. 1st and 10 now. Here is a throw across the middle. That's a nice catch, and it's Robert Session who picks up the first down. He is shaken up on the play, so he will have to come out of the game. Good thing we have depth now at receiver. In comes Tracy Augustine. He gets the jet sweep, but he actually loses one on that play. It's a 3rd and 11 now at the 45. Here's a short throw, and that one's caught. Hashim Banagu had a great move to get to the first down sticks, and he's going to line up just a couple of inches short. It's 4th and inches. Speed option this time. Gilliam gets the pitch, and he gets the first down by about 2 yards on that one. And now we have a fresh set of downs here just at the edge of field goal range for the freshman Gordon Woods. Here is a nice lob pass out to the left side. Look at the touch over the top of the coverage, and Aiden Steinfeld has it. A gain of 20. To about the 13 now. It's a fresh set of downs. Hashim Banagu gets the jet sweep. He does score. 21-0 here for Marshall. The offense has been efficient, and everybody's touching the football. There's no one guy dominating here on offense except Duke Hymas. He's finding everybody. So here is Schofield now back on the field. Here's a quick throw, and that one will be a first down, as now they get it to about the 44-yard line. Willie Brink this time takes to the right side across the 50. He's got 6 carries for 50 yards. We're very familiar with Willie Brink. Remember, we faced him every single season in this dynasty. Here is Schofield now throwing across the middle, almost intercepted. Chasen Clark had it in his hands and cannot hold on, and it falls to the ground. So now here we go back on offense. We've scored on every single drive so far as Hymas takes off up the middle, and that's a first down scramble for a gain of 11. 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's another throw, this time to Gilliam, running over a defender and picking up the first down. Gilliam is such an underrated receiver as well. He can catch the ball out of the backfield. Another handoff back to him. He has a gain of 10 and another first down here. Across the 50, why not give it right back to him? He's fighting forward. It's a gain of 4. And we want to kind of take our time here. We have all 3 timeouts. We're moving the ball pretty well. Here's a nice throw on the Colorado route that is caught by Hashim Banagu. and a first down. But pressure on the next play will get to Duke Hymas, and he loses about 8, all the way back at the 39 now. It's a third and very long. Here is a short throw, not taking any risk, getting back into field goal range here as we bring in Gordon Woods. This one from about 48 yards out, and he knocks it through. So the freshman makes it a 24-0 lead with about 37 seconds to go. Penn State is going to try to get some points on the board here before half. Here is Schofield throwing short. This one is caught. Only a gain of 7. It looks like they have an injury. They only have one timeout remaining as well with 32 seconds left. Is now here is Schofield on a 2nd and 2. In the pocket throws, and that one is intercepted. It's Darvion Childers, number 2. He will walk in. Touchdown. And it's officially a blowout here in the first half. And Darvion Childers with 2 INTs. That one goes to the house. And how about the defense? The story of the first 3 games. We have not allowed 2 touchdowns so far this season. Not even 2. Darvion Childers with a 2-interception game. Last week it was Corey Myrick. The game before that it was Nicholas Reed. Who's next is really the question. On to the second half, and we're just going to get to some highlights here because we just absolutely dominated in the first half. And let's just look at some big plays. Penn State does get a big play to start the second half, trying to run the football, but Caleb Uche is there, and he absolutely breaks Willie Brink. Willie Brink was frozen on that hit. It's a 3rd and 13, a middle screen called, but the defense swallows it up, and it's 4th and 5, and Penn State just decides to get their first points of the game right there. It's 34-3. They even brought in the backups here. Here is the backup quarterback going down. Caleb Uche gets the sack right there. And our number 1 recruit a year ago has definitely made an impact on the defensive side of the football. Fast forward a little bit here. It's a 4th and 8 at about the 11. And the backup is under pressure, and guess who? Caleb Uche will end the game right there with a big hit on the quarterback. And it's not just one guy. It's everybody contributing to these wins. And Penn State is absolutely dominated on the road as they come into Huntington and lose a big one. We absolutely took our foot off the gas in the second half. I was definitely happy with the performance today, and I didn't want our players to really do too much. I didn't want them to take any risks, so we just started running the ball in the second half. Didn't really do anything to jeopardize our health going forward. But it was just a dominant performance from start to finish. Duke Hymas, only 18 of 21. Didn't need a big stat game from him, and it really hasn't been necessary. I think he's just been very accurate with the football. Gilliam didn't run 21 times. He was shaken up in this game, by the way, so he is a little bit banged up. But besides that, it was a very sound game here for the offense. No real mistakes. The defense was magnificent. Everybody contributed in the passing game. The offensive line actually blocked pretty well. And I think one thing to mention is that, we've been IDing the mic a little bit more. We have been shading blocks a little bit more. It's definitely helped. And obviously using the running back to protect the passer as well. And that's really helped the offensive line. I know our tackles are a little iffy, giving up a lot of pressure sometimes. But sometimes you just need to switch up the scheme and allow your quarterback to get rid of the football. And that's what we've been doing. Defensively, though, Darvion Childers is just amazing. He's 82 overall. We redshirted him last year. I believe he was 69 overall as a freshman coming in as an athlete cornerback. And then after a redshirt season, he goes up 13 overall to be 82 now. And he just looks incredible going into this season. But in game number 2 of this episode, we have our rematch versus Texas, the team that put us out in the playoffs. So many storylines in this game. Obviously, Arch Manning going into his senior season. We are both top 15 or top 10 ranked teams at this point, I should say. It is 10 versus 7. This is the nationally televised game. This is I don't even know who's even calling this game, but it is a nationally televised game, probably on CBS or something like that. Arch Manning going into his senior year. We all know he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country at this point. Failed to actually get past the second round of the playoffs last year after they defeated us, but still, he didn't win 2 playoff games last year after not having that first round bye, defeated us, and then couldn't get past the semis, I guess that is. But they have a lot of returning starters, and this is going to be a very, very tough game for us either way. Even if they are missing a big key player going into this game, and that's Colin Simmons. If you remember, Colin Simmons last year had 6 sacks in that playoff game versus us, and he will be out today with a torn labrum. He is the former 5-star prospect out of North Texas, and he is out for this game. So here we go. Can we get a big time win to close out non-conference play? We're 3-0 in non-conference games so far this year, and Texas is standing in the way of an undefeated start. So here comes Duke Hymas out onto the field, the mistake-free freshman quarterback. Here's his first snap, a quick throw to the right side that is caught, and it's Aiden Steinfeld who moves the chains. Now, if you see the blue snowflake under Hymas' name, he does not have one of those mental abilities which allows him to have composure on the road. So I'm very, very curious to see how this game is going to play out. Here is Hymas now, second and long. Here's a short throw out to Courtney Lyles, but a flag on the play. The one thing we can't have this game are mental errors, and a holding call right there by the left guard, Leon Kennedy. Second and 22. Here is Hymas this time trying to scramble. He tries to slide, and the ball's on the ground. It's picked up by the defense. Take another look. Hymas scrambled, and he tried to slide. You see him try to go down for a slide, but he did it just a little too late. He got thrown into that animation and could not get down in time. And now here is Arch Manning with excellent field position to start their first drive. Here is a carry out to the right side by Jarek Gibson, who ran crazy on us last year. We remember him quite well. As here is Manning in the pocket, throwing to the end zone. This one is caught. An easy drive. He finds more in the end zone, and it's going to be a 7-0 start. And Arch Manning makes that look easy on just a few plays. And now Texas has the touchdown lead. Here's a handoff, this time to Courtney Lyles up the middle, and he picks up a gain of a couple. Is now Hymas now, 2nd and 6 in the pocket throwing, and that one is going to be overthrown. And he missed a wide open man on that play. That was DeJuan Whitehead. It's a 3rd and 6. Here's a throw to the right side. That one's caught. It's Aiden Steinfeld for the first down. Good conversion right there by Hymas. So now 1st and 10, a little speed option this time. Pitching it out to Courtney Lyles, and Lyles is all alone. Off to the races, to the 30, the 25, tackled at about the 21. A big time run on the speed option that time. Something we didn't have in the playbook in years past, and that is a first down. Good play that time by Hymas, getting it to his running back. And here he is trying to get out of the pocket, and he gets sacked by not Colin Simmons, but another Collins. And we lose a lot, getting it on a 3rd and very long. We just get it back to the 25 to settle for a 42-yard field goal. But the kick is going to be wide to the left for the freshman Woods. And he cannot knock that one through. And it's still 7-0. Here is Arch Manning now, a quick RPO action, throwing out to left side. That one is going to look like it's going to go for a lot of yards at the start, but that defense is just there in a hurry. Only a gain of 7 now. It's a 2nd and 3. Here is a handoff to Gibson. Gibson has a lot of yards, cuts inside. Nicholas Reed gets absolutely juked out of his shoes right there, and it's a first down. So they're across the 50 now at about the 45. Manning giving it to Gibson. Gibson swallowed up by Caleb Uche in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 yards. Caleb Uche is just an amazing player up front. 3rd and 11 at the 46 now. Looks like Manning running a man in motion. In the pocket, throws short to Gibson. Gibson's got blockers, but does not wait for them. Pierre Achefu was there to stop them before the first down marker, and their kicker only has 82 kick power. They choose not to kick the field goal or go for it on the 4th and 1. So here we are back on offense. There's a nice start to Aiden Steinfeld. Jaimes with a nice throw on the sideline. It's a 1st and 10. So Duke Jaimes running his man in motion. That's Brian Santana who checks in. He throws a block and springs Hashim Banagu for the first down. Good play call right there, a gain of 19 yards. Handoff back to Courtney Lyles, and he is tackled only for a gain of 1 yard. Lyles remains into the game now. Steinfeld, Session, and Hashim Banagu to the right, but it does not matter. The pressure gets to Jaimes, and we have to punt it away. So now we end up pinning them all the way back inside their 10 to start the next drive. They got to go 90-plus yards. Here's a dump-off pass this time, and Arch Manning tries to find a way around the pressure and ends up losing 3 yards on that throw. 3rd and 11. Handoff back to Jarrett Gibson. Gibson cuts inside into the Marshall Thundering Herd defense, and we do force the 3 and out. So that's great because after that punt, we're set up with excellent field position close to the 50-yard line as DeJuan Whitehead gets the jet sweep, and that brings it to a 3rd and 4. Now, we have been good at converting 3rd downs so far this season, but not today. Another hit on Duke Jaimes, and he is shaken up on the play. I don't know if it's serious or not, but good thing that happened on the 3rd down. He gets to go to the sideline to get evaluated by the trainers. So here is Arch Manning back on the field. There's a nice throw to the sideline for the first down right there. Here's a quick throw once again on a quick screen, but a nice play by Maxwell O'Doom with the one-on-one tackle right there. It's only a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, another short throw, this time to Moore again, and he picks up a first down, and they're across the 50. At about the 33 now, Gibson with the carry. He's got a lot of room, breaking a tackle by Chasen Clark and eventually getting to the 22-yard line. He's at 66 yards carrying. He's one of the better running backs we're going to face this year, by the way. They give it to him. He gets to the outside. He breaks a tackle, fighting for the first down. He picks up a gain of 9. His backup comes into the game now. A little RPO action, and he finds Washington, who's open, and he gets to about the 4, and it's 1st and goal. Play action fake to Gibson. They throw it out to him, and the pressure got to Manning, and he just makes a decision that he had to make. It's a loss of 3, 2nd and goal. Manning throws to the end zone, almost intercepted, and it looked like Corey Myrick had it in his hands, could not hold on. It's a 3rd and goal. Pressure on Manning. It's Caleb Uche who gets there and forces the throwaway at the last moment. And a good stand by the defense. It was a long drive by Texas, but it did give Duke Jaimes a breather on the sideline to return back to the game. So he's okay. Here's a throw on his first pass to the sideline. It is caught. DeJuan Whitehead with a catch on the sideline. So now here is Courtney Lyles getting busy, breaking a tackle, getting to the outside, and he picks up enough for the first down carry. To the 40 now, across the 50. Here's a short throw. It's Robert Session, the redshirt freshman, and he picks up a nice gain of about 14 yards and a first down. Driving on this one, here's a hit on Jaimes, and we have to limit these hits. We already seen that his wear and tear, it's pretty low right now. Handing it off to Gilliam. Gilliam fighting forward. Yeah, let the running backs take the hits. As now it's 3rd and 7. Jaime, screen pass called out to left side. It's going to be Courtney Lyles, and that one will be a first down. A great call on that play. So now we're at the 14, 44 seconds left to go in the half. Here is Jaime taking off. He does take another hit, but showing the toughness. He's getting up a little slow, but he gets about a gain of 8. Handoff back to Gilliam inside the 5. And now it is goal to go here for the offense at about the 2. Here is Jaime rolling, throwing, touchdown. It's Hashim Banagu who gets in for the touchdown catch. And that makes it a 7-10 game here with 18 seconds to go here in the half. Texas might play this conservatively and take the 3-point lead here, as they do here for the last play, handing the ball off to Gibson. And that's how this first half will end. So a nice defensive effort by both teams, to be honest with you. They have been beating up on Jaimes all game long. We'll see if they can keep it up in the second half and retain this lead. Second half now is Arch Manning having this Texas offense back onto the field. Here's a quick throw to his tight end. That one will be caught just short of the first down sticks. At the 24 now, they ran the ball well with Gibson. They give it back to him here, and this is a nice tackle. It's Chasen Clark. It's a loss of 2, and now it is 3rd and 3. Play action fake. Manning out of the pocket. He throws this one away. So the defense prevails here to start the second half, as Duke Jaime out onto the field, leading a scoring drive to end the first half. This time he rolls to the right side. Nobody's going to stop him scrambling. He runs out of bounds, preserving his body and picking up a gain of 20 on the way. 1st and 10 now, back to Gilliam up the middle, and he does get back to the original line of scrimmage. And now it is 2nd and 10. Running Hashim Banagu in motion. We give it to him on the jet sweep, but the Texas defense is there again. It's a loss of 1, maybe 2 on that one. And a 3rd and long. Jaime's in the pocket, stepping up, throwing short. This one to DeJuan Whitehead, and he picks up the first down. Jaime's just looking for the right players at the right time on a crucial 3rd down. Here's another nice throw across the middle. He takes a hit as well, but Banagu picks up the first down, and that goes for a gain of 12. At the 22-yard line now, Jaime's quick throw. It's Banagu again. And it's a gain of 7. These quick throws are really necessary here, as this pressure has been getting to Jaimes early on in this game. 3rd and 3, running Courtney Lyles in motion. It's a speed option to the left. We try to pitch it. Gilliam picks it up. And it's a loss of about 3, maybe 4, as we bring in the freshman Woods in here for the tie game. And this one is true. It's a 10-10 ball game. It's anybody's game right now. 4.5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter as Texas starts out with possession now. There's a nice throw to Moore across the middle, and DeAndre Moore picks up his 3rd catch of the day and a first down. Back to the ground game. Gibson, he fights forward, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down sticks. 3rd and inches. And up here with the full house formation under center for Arch. He has it on a play action fake, throwing it over the top of the defense. He can't get it there. Tim Ramesh there for the deflection, and they punt that one away on a 4th and 3. If they didn't go for it early on a 4th and 1, I wouldn't think they would go for it on a 4th and 3. So a great stop by the defense. Marshall back on offense, running the football here with Gilliam, and look at all these yards are just so tough to come by. We needed an inches on that one. We maybe got a foot. So now Jaime's now stepping up in the pocket. 3rd and 2, and he takes a hit, and he picks up the first, using his legs right there, getting to about the 39-yard line. Is Jaime's now running a man in motion. That's Banagu. We tried that play in a different formation earlier, and it loses too, as Banagu is shaken up on that play. 2nd and long now. Here's a short throw out to Robert Session, the speedy redshirt freshman. And he picks up 9, and we find out Hashim Banagu broke his finger on that play. So now it's a 3rd and 5. Another short throw. It's Robert Sessions again. And it is a first down, and we're into the 4th quarter now after that throw. As Robert Sessions is going to have to play more here at wideout to end this 4th quarter. This is a nice throw to Aiden Steinfeld. Another first down throw by James. Inside of field goal range now for the freshman kicker, Garrett Woods, as we roll to the right side, throwing down the field. It's going to be caught. It's DeJuan Whitehead. Pushed out at the 2. He tried to reach for the goal line, it looked like. And now it's goal to go. Handoff on first down. This time to Gilliam, and he loses 3. This Longhorns defense is incredible. Even missing, remember, their top defensive lineman, and that one's knocked away. And it looked like we had good one-on-one coverage, and now it's a 3rd and goal. Here's a throw on the backfield. It's Courtney Lyles, touchdown. It took us all 3 plays to get in from the 1 and, pretty much the 2-yard line, but we punch it in. And Courtney Lyles strikes that Heisman pose for his quarterback on that play. 1st and 10 now, up by 7, Arch Manning looking to score here on this drive to tie this ball game up. He's got plenty of time to go, all 3 timeouts remaining as well. Play action fake for Arch Manning, throwing down the football field, and that's a big time hit. Corey Myrick lays the wood. That's on the biggest guy on the field, their tight end Washington, and Corey Myrick is feeling it late in this game. A big time stop right there on a 2nd and long. Bring it to a 3rd and 12. Throw it to the sideline, and it's caught anyways. And Arch Manning delivers there on a crucial 3rd down. 1st and 10 again. He's going to find Moore again. Spinning away from a couple of tackles, and Darvion Childers does run him down. DeAndre Moore is getting close to 100 yards on the day. 1st and 10 again. Here's a screen pass, and it's a dropped interception. Kerry Cage, the junior, gets in, and he has an INT in his hands. It looked like the running back got tied up there on the screen. You got to take advantage. 2nd and 10, and there is a conversion. What do you know it? Right after you drop an interception, they convert. 1st and 10 again. Here's a quick throw. That one's caught. It's Washington again. Inside the 5. Goal to go. Do we have another goal line stand in us? No, we don't. It's a touchdown. Texas will tie this ball game up, giving the ball back to Marshall for possibly the final drive. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go here. Here is the first throw of this next drive. There is Aiden Steinfeld with a nice catch and run. And that will get us to the 23-yard line. Want to get one last play off before the 2-minute warning here as Jaime steps up in the pocket, this time sliding down earlier than he did earlier in the game when he fumbled in the 1st quarter. 2 minutes to go here. Handoff, Gilliam to the outside. He does get out of bounds to stop the clock and preserving a timeout. We get a fresh huddle here and a fresh play call with new personnel. Here is a nice orbit screen out to Gilliam, trying to throw the stiff arm, and he is shaken up on that play. So we have to call a timeout under 2 minutes. 2nd and 8. Here's a throw across the middle, looking for Steinfeld. And wow, that one falls to the ground. I'm surprised Steinfeld didn't have that one. It was a low throw, though, a 3rd and 8. There's a nice conversion over to Leon Awe, the freshman elite Dev trait tight end. And he converts there for the first. 1:40 to go. Running Tyler Stevens in motion at tight end, a blocking tight end primarily. He will be stuffed in the backfield. That was Courtney Lyles for a loss of 3, 2nd and 13. Texas sends the pressure, but Jaimes escapes and throws it to an open man. It's a first down for DeJuan Whitehead, and that also stops the clock. So now a 2nd and 10 throw to the right side. That's Tracy Augustine, and he has it for a first down. Jaimes with a couple of nice throws converting right there. 1 minute to go here. Just at the edge of field goal range. We want a couple of more yards to be safe. And that's Brian Santana, the veteran, who picks up a gain of 5. Jaimes now hanging off this time to Santana again. And that one will maybe be a gain of 1. Texas calls their final timeout there. And now it's a 3rd and 5. We're going to throw the football here, looking for the first down. And Hymas throws across his body, and he will find DeJuan Whitehead for the conversion right there. And now we are at the 13, just trying to get the football to the middle of the field. There's a jet sweep touch pass. Robert Session to the 1. He puts the ball on the ground. It's picked up by Marshall. And it looked like Robert Session fought for the end zone, but it looks like his knee was down. They go to review that because all scoring drives are reviewed, scoring plays. And now we get the ball back at the 1, as this is Courtney Lyles getting to the middle of the field, and we bring in Gordon Woods. I don't know why I said Garrett earlier, for the game winner. 3 seconds on the clock. The kick is good. Marshall will complete the final drive and win this game 20-17. A great come-from-behind victory versus one of the best teams in the country at that. And we pull it out. We get our revenge on Texas after last year's pretty much shellacking in the playoffs. And look at the difference in these two games. This time, Marshall had the better of the game on offense. 418 total yards to only their 277. Our defense was incredible. Their 3rd down success was horrible compared to ours, which was really, really good. Duke Hymas was accurate with the football. 28 of 36. I mean, that's easily his best game to date, but it doesn't even require that he puts up these huge 400-yard games. I mean, he's just finding the right guys at the right time. He is incredibly accurate with the football. I love it. We'll have to check on Rasheen Banago and that broken finger, but we do have 2 bye weeks after four straight games in a row and 4 straight weeks, because remember, we started at week 0. We're now only in week 3. So we get a couple of weeks off now after that victory versus Texas, but this is a big-time victory. And you can just see, after advancing the week, we are now the #1 team and championship contender at an A+. So that is just amazing. And we are the #6 team in the country now. And we need a much-needed break here after those 4 games. Very tough environments we were going into and playing. That Miami game, we were beat up. Definitely that Texas game, we were beat up. So this crucial couple of weeks off is going to be good for our health. And hopefully Rasheen Banago can get healthy after that broken finger. So that's going to do it here. We are 4-0 here in the Marshall Thundering Herd Dynasty to start this year. All gritty, tough wins. We do have some stuff to clean up, but it's very, very minor. I'm ready for Big 12 play. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.